time.
Okay guys, we're going to be doing like a 2-in-1 today, man. There's no reason for me to split this up into 2 different videos. I wanted to talk about Sunbreakers though, man. I want to talk about Pally. Feel free to comment down below, guys, which thing you want me to pretty much look at next, because I am curious at what everyone's thoughts are right now. I was kind of going over raid weapons earlier, but first and foremost, I really wanted to hit up how hand cannons were feeling, because that was a really big one. They got that range nerf. And also Sunbreakers, I wanted to point that out because that's my favorite subclass. And I also wanted to point it out because it did get a buff, man. Cauterize has that cooldown completely removed. And also the Cauterize perk itself heals more. So I think it's something around like 57 HP that it actually heals back, which is a really big thing, man. This really opens up the Sunbreaker class. If you are a Sunbreaker and you were upset over the most recent nerf and you got off a Sunbreaker, please, I beg you, get back on your Sunbreaker class and try that shit out, man. It's fucking dope. Dude, I was having so much fun using this thing. Now, y'all know what I normally rock at Sunbreaker, man. You can pretty much see what I'm rocking right here. But this is my loadout for 6s, as always, man. Center Forge Master, Stoke the Forge, Flame Seeker, all that good stuff. Of course, Cauterize. I really like to rock this loadout, though, in 6s for just the chances of getting those good multi-kills, man. You know, in trials and in 3s, I probably rock Suncharge just for like shutting down other supers. It's not necessarily the class that you would want for shutting down supers, but Suncharge can come in real handy whenever you need it to, or of course driving people off the bubble, man. But let's talk about it. Sunbreaker overall was doing work for me, guys. You know, and you're looking at someone that notoriously whiffs, you know. So, but you know, I love this subclass and was having so much fun with it. I felt like the hammers were making connections really well, really well. The only way you can really evade a Sunbreaker now, in my opinion, is to just go straight fucking up, dude. I feel like people that just knows that I had a guy just go straight up on me today every time I pop my hammer, and it's got to the point where I was just like, fuck it, I'm just not even going for him. I'm going for everyone else, not even gonna go for him, because I'm sitting there, I'm like trying to like calculate where the hell this guy's going up at, and you know what's his damn velocity or some bullshit, and just wasn't doing anything for me, man. I was not able. There's too much arc in your hammer, so it would literally tip his foot and the hammer would fly past him. So yeah, if you want to avoid hammers, I will tell you guys, just go straight the hell up. Now let's talk about hand cannons, man, because this was something that a lot of people were really upset about last week. And I'm going to kind of go over how I feel about hand cannons. You're going to see some Palindrome gameplay. You're also going to see some Word of Crota, the limitations for all of these weapons. Now, Word of Crota is in a different art type. That art type is in a lower one. It's more or less in the same art type. I think it's Water Star is what it falls under. Not necessarily the most competitive art type. I was actually kind of hoping that we were going to get a little rework done to them. Maybe some rifle barrel action thrown on them. Maybe something like rangefinder intrinsically. Who knows? I just kind of, maybe, I was hopeful, wondering if that would possibly happen. No, it's just hammer forged. Now, the 2 Pallies you're going to see is a rangefinder Pally. Pretty much the vendor roll. That's all it was, the last vendor roll. And then the other Pally you're going to actually see is the Luck in the Chamber rifle barrel. Now, I know a lot of you probably wonder why I'm not using the reactive reload that you saw. I'm just specifically going after 2 different hand cannons to showcase, one with rangefinder rifle and the other one without. So that's all I was pretty much going over. So the 3-meter difference there essentially just lowers, like, okay, a rangefinder rifle barrel, for instance, guys, can pretty much 1-crit somebody, 2 body shot somebody reliably, I think around 28 meters. Somewhere around that ballpark. And then a rifle barrel Luna or Pally without rangefinder is somewhere around the 25-meter mark. So that is something that you really can't tell until you actually get into matches. Again, Exodus Blue, I feel like, what's some other, Sector 618, Cauldron, Asylum. Those are the kind of maps that I felt super comfortable with before the nerf, with just a Luck in the Chamber rifle barrel hand cannon, whether, you know, finesse barrel, whether it's, you know, Pally, Luna, whatever it may be. But the situation that I ran into today and last night was the fact that I didn't feel comfortable with that setup anymore. I felt like the only way I can reliably take someone down with that 1 crit 2 body shot, which is the whole selling point to that archetype, is with a rangefinder rifle barrel weapon. Now here's the thing, if you've got a Luna and you got a really good roll on that Luna, you got luck in the chamber, rangefinder and rifle barrel, then you're just fine. You know what I'm saying? You will be hit with the same limitations, but you don't have any problems, man. You know, you can still pretty much two-shot anyone from 28 meters, and so you're doing just fine. Unfortunately, that, you know, I will never get that Luna. I've accepted it, guys. I just fucking accepted. Destiny 1 will never give me that Luna, and that's just how it is, you know. I will say there's supposed to be a better chance with the legendary bounties, so make sure y'all pick those up. So guys, yeah, that's my thoughts, man. I think overall, Sunbreakers are back, baby, and back in a big way. I also feel like hand cannons are still viable. Definitely still viable, definitely still good, but you're gonna wanna roll with the better rolls. Ha! What play on words there? But you seriously though, seriously guys, you really want to go for that rangefinder rifle barrel. In the past, it was always nice to experiment and to mess around with other hand cannons, but I felt like with the most recent nerf, it's really pushing, at least me, it's really pushing me to go for more or less the maximize that range. Even though it will take 3 shots, you know, and you won't be able to get those beautiful lucky bullets, man, or whatever you have rolled on your hand cannon. And that limitation is also affecting that reactive reload pally that's also at the vendor that so many people are excited about. I'm excited about it too, but that will be the limitation that you will be going against, is that yes, you've got a hand cannon here that can do well once reactive reload's going, but you know, you will be hit with that limitation of having to stay within that 25 meter range to reliably 1 crit 2 body shot. With that being said though, once you do get reactive reload rolling and you're hitting 112 a headshot, it don't fucking matter where you stand. You're gonna pump everybody out, man, so you're just fine. Well guys, man, as always, dude, thank you for coming and watching. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything specifically you want me going over. I will be going over raid weapons because I was trying them out a bunch. I got a bunch of PvP gameplay of them and really want to give my thoughts on them. I don't know if I'm gonna split it up in one video and make it all into separate videos. I might do it separate videos, who knows, but we'll just go.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.